They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Back to throw, Vince Mayava. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Quarterback making adjustments. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go. Right. Taylor. Off play action on first down. He's going to go for a big one. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Hey, coming into the game, you stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
How great has this linebacker been in coverage these last 2 games now? That's now his 3rd interception in 2 games. He had 2 last week. First interception in this game on the opening drive. He's not only good against the run, he's not only good rushing the passer, but this guy is a monster in coverage.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And down he goes back at the 3.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So they had to open the period. Running into the open space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
4th down coming up.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the house call coming on the run from the 23.
USC 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Mayava. He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at 4.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for room, it's Sanders. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Sets up the screen. Open space at the 25. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Hey guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Bennett. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here comes the heat. Take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this week Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The offense quickly calls time. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USC.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to the run to start this second half. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Gamecocks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Boom. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in. It's Harvard. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moving away from pressure. He throws one to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Takes the easy completion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
USC 0.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Touch pass on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Fit it in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
USC 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gives it on the option. He's out past the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments. Schematic